Cruise news and information. Today we are going to talk about Royal Caribbean's Royal Genie. Some of you have probably already heard about this, and some of you probably haven't heard about this. Either way, we're going to talk about it today, the cost, how to go about it, and even when it was introduced. So with that, let's talk ship. What's going on, world? It's your boy Holiday Zay with Let's Talk Ship. Welcome back to the channel, and if you haven't done so already, do your boy a favor and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you find this video very helpful, do your boy a favor and hype this video up. Let's get straight into it. For my people who already know what the Genie is, okay, you can stick around. You might find out something new, you might not. But let's just say this video is for the people who have never even heard of the Genie on board Royal Caribbean. The Genie was introduced back in March of 2016 with the Royal Suites. It was exclusively for the Star Suite people, passengers, I should say. But now they have rolled it out across the entire fleet and has made it a standalone feature that you can actually purchase. And we will talk about that later on in the video. Some of you may be wondering, well, I've never even heard of this thing. How would I go about purchasing or even finding this Royal Genie? Let's just say for purchase. You wouldn't be able to purchase this Royal Genie until after you've already booked your initial cruise, right? You would go into your Royal Cruise app, you would find the feature within there, and just know this particular purchase, you can't make this purchase on board. This is something that has to be done prior to your embarkation day. The cost will range, okay? It's a hefty fee, okay? The price ranges between between $210 to $300. The $210 to $300 is per person per day. And the minimum age is 6 years old. And everyone who is 6 years old or older is required to purchase it. So on other cruise lines, you know how if you purchase the drink package, anyone else who is of drinking age, they have to get it. This is the same exact way, and it drops down to 6 years old. Now, of course, this particular feature comes with the drink package. However, since if there's a minor in the room, they won't be able to get the drink package. They'll have to get like the refreshment package or something like that. But they have to get a package along with this Genie feature. So doing the math, let's just say there's 4 people in the room, and I'm not that good at math, so if I'm wrong, please correct me. Let's just max it at 300. Per person per day. There's 4 guests in the room, 2 adults, 2 minors, but at least over the age of 6. That's 1,200, 300 times 4, and let's just say you go on a 4-day cruise. I believe that's like $4,800. That's just for that's not the cruise fare. That's just the feature. So yeah, 4 times 1,200, I would believe that's 4,800. Okay, I think. If I'm not correct, please correct me. But think about that, $4,800 just for a feature on board the cruise that's not included in your cruise fare. And depending on the class ship that you got on, you know, it just depends on the cruise fare that you had to pay just to get to this feature. I am going to put a list of ships on the screen that actually have this feature and the dates of when they are to come out, if they haven't already. And these features are already on, of course, the Icon class ships, I believe Oasis and Quantum, including the other class ships as well. So if you have a cruise coming up that you see on the list, it's accessible. And the price is going to depend on the sailing. So that's why there's a range of $210 to $300. And I gotta say, per person, at a minimum age of 6. That's pretty steep. However, the cruise lines, they have to make their money and things like that. So I get it, and that's just what it is. Okay, Holiday, if I'm paying this amount of money for this feature, there has to be some significance to it. What is that about? This is pretty much a butler service, someone to be there for you, someone that you can call on and depend on to take care of whatever issues that you have going on. So think of it as your own personal guest services. You would not have to go down to the guest services line, customer service, whatever it's called on the ship, and wait in the lines, whether you're a low tier or a high tier within that cruise line. You have a personal butler on standby, ready for you to request something, to add something, take something away, so on and so forth. If you want to make dinner reservations, they will do that for you. They will confirm all of your reservations. I'm going to actually put a list on the screen for you guys to see what all they can do for you and what all you have access to in your perks and things like that. Reservations, if you want to link other people to your reservation as well, that way you guys can all sit together, things like that. If there's an error or something that they cannot do, of course your butler would let you know that, hey, I tried to do this, I was unable to, but we can do this as an alternative, or try to do this. They'll give you recommendations, suggestions, see how you feel about them, and based on, you know, your response to them, they'll either fall back or they'll proceed to go and try to execute on the alternative that you agreed on. So the next question would be, is it worth it? Well, based off of the perks that you see, you know, it's going to be personal preference if you think it would be worth it for you worth it for you or not. With that, you got to think, am I willing to pay this amount of money, whether it's, you know, going with a family or by yourself? Is it worth the experience? Is it worth the experience for you to go and then, you know, tell people like, hey, I tried it, it was worth it, or hey, I tried it, it wasn't worth it, but at least I did it. It came with some nice things, but entirely it's something that I would not purchase again, no matter which cruise ship I'm on, because there are some people out there who are able-bodied and they can do all these things themselves. It's kind of like, you know, people who are travel agents or don't see the purpose in using a travel agent because they're capable. They know, you know, the ins and outs. They know what to do. They've been cruising for a while, and or they've done their own research. So they see no benefit in investing in a travel agent. So it just depends on that person's personal preference. Again, if you see value in the perks that is provided with the Genie, then by all means, invest that money if your pockets allow it and get that experience. And there are some people who, you know, may book certain class ships and may get certain treatment due to the type of class stateroom that they book and experience, because it comes with certain perks. Just like on Royal Caribbean, if you were to purchase, I believe it's the owner's loft, star class suites, or the family suite, I believe, it comes with the Genie. And like I said, once they launched this back in March of 2016, over time it has become fleet-wide, and it's now a standalone feature that you can get across different cruise ships. So if cost is a thing, you know, you don't want to go on Icon or Star, Hero, Freedom.
What?
Is it Freedom? Hero, Star, Icon. There's another, it starts with an F. Is it free? I don't think it's Freedom. What is it? Freaking Legend. I don't know where I was getting Freedom from. Legend of the Seas. Those ships, those class ships are more expensive. That's just the cruise fare alone, right? That's just the cruise fare alone. And then have to go in and want to purchase the Genie, that's going to add so much more. And that's just those two. So yeah, I mean, you're getting a bang for you're getting a lot within that feature with the Genie. You are. So you just kind of weigh your options. But the list that I showed you guys earlier with the older ships that you can actually access that on, you'll have a lower cruise fare, and that may allow your pockets to invest in the Genie feature, and you may get to experience that Butler feature on an older ship. It won't be the newest based on your pockets, but at least you'll get to experience that, and maybe that's something that you'll save up for in the future on a newer ship that you will want to go on. So that's going to do it for this video. Let me know down in the comment section below if this is something that you are interested in and would be willing to try, even with the price, or just let me know if you didn't even know about the Genie on Royal Caribbean, whether you have cruised on Royal Caribbean or not. Let me know, because honestly, I had never even heard of this thing. So I came across it and felt that I should share it with you guys. But in general, if you found this video helpful and informative, do your boy a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Again, hype this video up if you found that it was helpful and informative, so on and so forth. And with that, always, always, always be grateful and embrace the day. And until next time, peace. And with all of that, stay safe and happy cruising. Thumbnail.